I lost my grandfather recently. He was the ultimate entrepreneur. As a way of channeling my pain, I'm going to talk about four business lessons that I learned from my grandfather. Lesson number one was on pricing. He had this theory that when you're pricing your stock, you need to think about the stock that you're not going to sell and then add the price of the stock you're not going to sell to your best selling stock. So increase the price of your best selling stock to cover any stock that you're not going to sell. I use this pricing strategy now in my business in a reverse way, but he was the first person that talked to about price. Lesson number two is the secret of business success. A random stranger posted a tribute to him on Facebook, and there were over 1,000 likes with a lot of random people talking about how much his product was the best thing they've ever tried. He started off by he started a bakery, and he was known as the bicycle man because when he started off his entrepreneurship, he used to get on a bicycle and travel miles and miles sending delivering bread to different homes. So that's how he started. And a lot of people in the comments were talking about how much his product was the best thing in the market and how they used to travel far and wide when he stopped delivering. His motto was from a Bible verse, which is Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6, not by power. He said that every single thing he achieved, including his including his secret recipe, was not by power but by prayer. The secret recipe actually is only known by a few people in the family. Lesson number three was leverage, business leverage. Owning a business is like an asset, is equity. He started off with the bakery, but then he created a school. So he had one of the biggest middle school in the city, and then he sort of like built a mining company, and then he started sort of like buying land and property. So he did not just stop at that one business that was successful. He used that one business that was successful as a leverage to build multiple businesses. Each business had their pros and cons. Some were very good at bringing cash flow, some were assets. So that was the lesson number three, a massive lesson that I've learned, that a business is a leverage. Lesson number four was quite surprising because I heard about this lesson when I was like already 10 years in business, so I could understand it, but it was quite shocking. One time when I asked about one of the businesses that I started, and it was like, oh, we're making a loss on that business, but we've anticipated that that loss is going to be for at least the next 2 years before we start making a profit. I was shocked to hear that, but that is lesson number four, and that's the massive lesson in business. When you're starting in business, you may not immediately turn a profit. It's not like the economics, unit economics does not work, i.e. you're selling at a profit, but there's a lot of things that goes into building a business brick by brick. It takes time. So when you start a business, anticipate and prepare. Hence the reason why I always talk about the Scrappy method. You need to sort of like walk as lean as possible and build, because that building takes time and it may take up to 2 to 5 years for you to start seeing benefits of that business. I'm not gonna lie, I am in intense pain right now. This is someone that I've known for all of my life so far, and right now he is no longer here.